Mine either. That's Congressman Steve King, who joins me now. And Congressman, I know you haven't made up your mind and told people because you were just waiting. You and I go way back. You were waiting for an opportunity to get on air with me and tell us who you're going to endorse. So go ahead. Tell us now, who are you endorsing in this Republican field?
You know, TJ, I just wish I had it in my head, my heart, and my soul to answer this question with a robust response in the same tone that you've asked it. I haven't come to that conviction for a lot of reasons, and the same reasons that a lot of Iowans haven't settled in on this either. And I think some of that support out there is pretty soft, and there are a fair number of undecideds at this point. I am among them. And part of it is my level of respect for all the candidates, the effort that they put out. They've all got something to offer. And it's really hard to settle on that one that can solve this problem for the future.
Okay, well, let's get into some of those reasons in a second. But do you plan on endorsing someone before the Iowa caucuses?
I've planned on doing that since, let's say maybe last January or so.
Will you?
And I thought that September, October would be a good time. We're in December. And I hope to still endorse someone. At this point, I don't have an internal secret name. And so, therefore, I can't tell you whether I will or whether I won't. But I will do it if it's a conviction. And if I don't come to a conviction, I'm going to have to say, I don't want to make a recommendation because this is too important to take it off of balance in any small way, because if I don't have the conviction that would follow through.
Well, isn't that a problem if you don't have that conviction? That sounds to me as if, and a lot of people, voters, would tell you that, I don't believe in any of these candidates enough to win me over just yet. You might get to a point where you just have to walk into and vote, if you will. A lot of people will have to do that. But it sounds like you're not sold on anybody because you don't believe in this field or these individuals enough.
Well, you can look at that from the opposite side of the coin, too. Every one of them will make a better president than the one we have. And I will be an enthusiastic supporter and worker for the eventual nominee. And when I look at them on the stage like last Saturday night, I look at them and I think I can visualize them in the White House, and I can visualize doing business with them. And so then it becomes down to, you know, who really is, who is the one here? Here's one of the things that holds me back, and that is that we have a huge national debt. It was going to be $28 trillion in 10 years. The debt ceiling deal cut it to 26. The Ryan budget was going to be $23 trillion in 10 years. We gave up on that when the debt ceiling deal came through. I've yet to hear a presidential candidate articulate the scope of the depth of the economic problem that we are in and apply a solution to it and give us a date certain, well, as certain as they can, by which we would begin to pay the first dollar off on our national debt. And that must happen with this next president. It's not going to happen with this Congress or this president.
It sounds like you need more details. At a debate tonight, not really going to sway you one way or another. It's about having an actual plan, not just a debate performance. Is that fair to say?
Well, yes, and I mean, I bring these things up, though, because it's, in a way, it's a challenge for these presidential candidates. They are so wrapped up in the swirl of the campaign. Yeah. It's awfully hard for them to step back and take a look at what this country really needs. But it's shifted economically, globally, in the last few months. Greece and Italy and all those countries in Europe, the instability of the euro and the EU itself tell us we've got to fix this problem inside of 5 years, not in 10 or 20 years, as some discussion is.
All right. Well, Representative King, you are always welcome to come back anytime and make that endorsement. You got a couple of weeks to figure this thing out. Always good to talk to you, and I should let our viewers know that Representative King does not believe there will be a government shutdown. We didn't get into that, talking about politics today, but still, it's a lot of work to be done over the next couple of days. Good to see you as always.
Thanks, TJ.
All right. Well.